Loader.
XCon Media.
Welcome to XCon Media. Appreciate you tapping in. It is Thursday night, so we not gonna hold you because I know a lot of y'all like that NFL, man. But we got a hot topic tonight, man. We gonna talk about that boy Neo and his situation, man. He got a nice little situation, man. And we doing it with my partner from Setbacks to Success. What is good, man? What's
What's
going on
happening,
with
G? What's up, everybody? How y'all doing tonight?
all right, all right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, but yeah, man. It's been a minute, man. It's been a minute, bro.
yeah. It's
Shoot.
been a minute, man. Just
Yeah, you
grinding,
doing?
man. I see you, man. You grinding shit. Cause I'm telling you, I didn't Thursday night been kind of slow for me too, because I've been having to throw down some pre-recorded stuff, man, and be like, you know what I'm saying? Cause
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
my
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 apologies,
son
brother.
had
My
a game
apologies. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. You did mention that. That was it.
last
What's up?
Thursday.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
doing his
So it's
thing.
all
Yeah,
good.
young G in the building,
Yeah,
doing the putting in that
doing his
work on the
thing.
field. Yeah, yeah.
He is putting his work in. I must say, man, he is
Uh,
putting his work in, man.
yeah,
Man, Neo, man. So
yeah.
Neo been a hot topic in the news lately, man. With his situation, we all knew about it. You know what I'm saying, but we didn't, you know, everybody got their thoughts about it. You know what I'm saying? So pretty much I know people want to pass judgment and everything. And so, if this is not a discussion for you, it is best for you to gracefully bow out now because some nerves might get touched. You know what I'm saying? Um, you know, because hey, we as a society have been conditioned to say man and one woman. You know what I'm saying? However, that ain't been the case with as far as same-sex marriages and other stuff going on. So it's been so many people, in the court fighting same-sex marriages that I'm surprised nobody has just stepped up and tried to sue and be like, look, I want to, this went on in the Bible, it goes on in Islam. Why can't I do this today? You know what I'm saying? So Neo got a nice little situation. What you got to say about it?
Yeah, bro. It is fascinating, man, that these things are coming up in the media. I actually I'm gonna hold my opinions to the end, but I pulled up a lot of commentary from different people what they really think this is and their thoughts
Mhm,
about it. And let's
mhm.
run some of this tape, man, and then we'll get back to it.
Okay.
What you think about that?
Yeah, let's get it, man.
Okay,
Let's
so
get
we
it.
first gonna start with a Bow Wow. He was on Club Shay Shay.
Okay.
And yeah, man, he this is
Uh-oh, he dropped off. He'll be back. He'll click back in, man. He will click back in a minute. But yeah, if you just tapping in tonight, it's about we're gonna talk about Neo and his situation because he went kind of viral a little bit with I think it's Fat Joe and who that was, the other guy from New York. And yeah, he went kind of viral talking about his situation. So man, when my boy Q had said, "Hey man, let's talk about Neo," I say, man, you know what? I ain't got nothing else to talk about. So we gonna go ahead on and talk about Neo. You know what I'm saying? In his little situation. Now, if you just now finding out about Neo's situation, it is he has four girlfriends, wives, whatever you want to call them.
yeah.
So it's been a topic, and people got opinions about it. I got a couple of opinions about why, you know. So we'll see. But what you got? I
Yeah,
don't know
my
what
bad.
happened.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, I had a little
all good.
technical error. Yeah, difficulty there. But yeah, I was just gonna say, let's start with Bow Wow's opinion on it. He was on Club Shake Share. So let's run this clip.
All right.
Kev, he says, if you just be upfront with them, more times than not, they'll be willing to accept. I said, I ain't never met none of them. I said, I just need to know where you going to meeting them, that you could tell them, say, you know what, I might see Jane, I might see Sally, I might see Sue, but I said, I don't know, I ain't met none of them. And it definitely ain't gonna be no four.
Hey, they out there though.
They out there like that.
There's some women that's out there that, you know, if you be real with them and let them know, like, yo, look, baby, this is how I'm living my life. This is how I'm thugging. This is, you know what I mean? One ain't enough. I'm gonna just be open with you. If you with it, you with it. If not, I totally respect it. I'm not saying you got to get down, but I'm just letting you know I got 2 other girls. I got 3 girlfriends. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
You can live
just like that, Bob?
Hell no, I can't do it. Listen, I can't do it. I love women. Don't get it twisted. I love having my vibes. You come to my show, my dress rooms is beautiful women, it's an ambiance, it's music, it's drinks. That's as far as I can go. Having 3 women or 4 girlfriends and they stand with me, I would lose my mind. I like my space. Listen, 1 woman in the house is enough. Hair be all over the place.
Ain't it?
I can't deal with 4 heads. That's crazy. Different attitudes, different move swings.
Yeah.
This one feeling like, oh, you doing too much for this one. You gave her this. You bought her a Birkin. You took her to vet. I can't do it. I can't maintain 4 girls at the same time. Like with Neo, all salute to Neo. Neo's different.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So that's Bow Weezy's opinion on it, on the subject. Yeah. What you think about that, G?
Oh man. He right. Let me see. He is he right. You got women out there that say all you gotta do is tell me. I've heard that before. You know what I'm saying? Just tell me what's going on. But of course, men feel like I know she said that, but I don't really believe her. So I'm just gonna go ahead on and tell her, nah, I'm not with that. You know what I'm saying? Because I really want to smash. And then later on down the line, the real thing come out. And now when all you had to do was tell her to begin with what you was on. You know what I'm saying? And I think Bow Wow is 100% correct. There are women out there that are looking for this. There's women out there. There's women out there that is cool with this, but he right in the sense saying that it take a lot to juggle all them women, but they all in the same house and it'll drive him crazy. I don't know, man. I got an opinion, for the real purposes of what it's supposed to be, but yeah, what you think about what he said?
Again, I'm gonna hold my opinion to the end. We're gonna check in on this is Lord Jamal's take on what's going on with Neo and these 4 girlfriends. So let's run this clip
I don't
here.
even know who that is.
Yeah, I recognize the face. I think he's an actor, but yeah,
Okay.
man. Let's
I've
run it
never
here.
heard of him.
Yeah. Let's see what he said.
You personally.
I mean, that's the energy I
music.
get off of this guy.
God,
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that music. Yeah, anything with music, boy. Yes, indeed.
that'll shut it down. You're right.
Gotta shut it down. Yeah.
Okay, so let me just summarize what he had to say about it, which was interesting. He said that he believes the energy he's getting from Neo is of a homosexual energy. And he goes back and relates it back to how men who were, on the DL would use what they would call a beard. This was, they pretended that they had like women or had a girlfriend, but in actuality, they never were really, heterosexual. They were homosexual. So he says basically Neo has 4 beards now. So he done took it to the next level.
Well, I feel because I feel what he's saying in a sense. Because we've all thought it. I mean, we everybody thought Neo had a little sugar in the tank. I know I did, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And him having 4 girlfriends still doesn't prove to me that he not like that. You just don't know. Do I care? Absolutely not. That's his thing. I just hate that if that is his thing, he's involving females in it. Like if you gonna be with men, just be with men. Don't mess with these females out here. Because that's how it's getting spread around. That's how it's getting passed around. That's how people getting sick, dying, too much stuff happening. You know what I'm
Too
saying?
much
That's
stuff happening.
that's
Yeah,
the that's the only thing. Like if you in the men, be in the men and stay on that side, man. And if you find a woman that's with you and she cool with that, you know what I'm saying? Okay, there's women out there that's willing to accept that as well. You know what I'm saying? So what he had to say about it is, I don't know. I guess he was saying what we all at some point thought, that Neo had a little sugar in his tank. So is he proving or trying to prove that, hey, I can't be like that because I got 4 women? Who knows? Only he know. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. I I felt that was a little, kind of much. I can't imagine he would go to that extent to try to
Mhm.
cover up his sexuality, but who knows? I don't know. I don't know the guy personally, but I wouldn't put any real money on that on that bet if it were a bet to place on it. But
Mhm.
yeah, man, I do. And again, still gonna hold my opinion to the end. There
Mhm.
was another clip, and I want to move on to this, but I can't pull it up right now. But I wanted to at least summarize what that was talking about. But basically, this clip was saying that basically that having a number, multiple wives or multiple relationships that you're in is a rich man's sport.
Mm.
That these are not things that poor men or men with less means, financial means, can engage in.
Mhm.
And I don't know. I want to get your thoughts on that. Do you think that, having multiple, you need to be someone who, is financially secure to be, have the bag in order to be able to do that?
Well, I mean, in Islam, now I'm studying it a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And in Islam, it says you're allowed to have up to 3 or 4 wives as long as you can take care of each and every one of them equally.
Hmm.
And let's be honest, it takes money to take care of. The more miles you got, the more money that you need. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think that I don't think it's exclusive to rich men at all, because my
Yeah.
my father, you know what I'm saying, I wish he was here so I could pick his brain about his situation. But man, my father, um 11 kids by 5 different women. Obviously my mama, she was gone, you know what I'm saying.
Hmm.
My brother that passed away, she was out of there. And my father's wife, she was out of there. So the last 2 are responsible for 5 kids,
Hmm.
and they all coexisted. Pops had a woman right around the corner, maybe 3 or 4 houses down, you know what I'm saying? So
Right.
they all coexisted.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. And I'm not gonna say he was broke, but I'm not gonna say he was rich either. He was living in the hood in Louisiana, you know what I'm saying? But
Hmm.
he was very legendary, to say the least, you know what I'm saying? But I would love to know um about that situation, you know what I'm saying, and how he had it, because that's just what it was, you know what I'm saying. Some of them wasn't with it, some of them was it. We had 3 to leave, and three was right there all the way till he passed away. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
One,
Okay.
one of them didn't have kids though.
Hmm.
Never had any kids. But yeah, so just like Bow Wow was saying, man, some women is with it. I don't
Hmm.
care what you think you might do. Some women with it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So I don't think you have to have money. But like Virginia saying, they just trying to use them for his money and stuff like that. I don't know. I've
Hmm.
seen men with much less money still achieve the same thing. So I don't think it's a money thing. I don't.
Yeah, that's interesting, man. I I don't think it's a money thing as well either. Although, because I know, several situations, even in this city, of men who they ain't rich dudes, you know what I'm saying? And that's how they rock, and so it is fascinating to think that some people believe that it is just something, about money. Obviously, in his case, money is part of the equation. He was just saying, he was on Fat Joe's show, and he was talking about how he has not a California king size bed, which is bigger than a king size bed. He has what he called an Alaskan king size bed,
Damn.
which is
I never even heard of that.
Yeah, but he said it's basically two California kings or two king sizes put together. Like
And everybody in there. That's enough for him, all the kids and everything.
And everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're not doing that, just on the regular working Joe's salary. But
So
all right, here we go. Here's one more opinion, but this is on the flip side. This is this dude talking about it from the female point of view. Let's run this one.
okay.
Let's see here.
It says he divorced his wife of 10 years to be in an open relationship with his 4 girlfriends. Now, I'm sure a lot of people have a lot of opinions about open relationships, but I think more people should be doing open relationships, because I know way more cheaters than I know faithful people. Like, if y'all were in an open relationship, you wouldn't have to be cheating. Like, everybody would be on the same page. But I think the problem comes in where, because I've asked a lot of dudes this, they're like, they would enjoy hooking up with other girls, but they couldn't stand the thought of their girl hooking up with other guys. So men are the problem. Like, dudes could dish it out, but they can't take it. But anyway, back to Neo. I'm glad he finally found the happiness that he was looking for. A lot of people don't find that happiness ever. Like, when you're young and in love, you think you find the person that you want to spend the rest of your life with, so you start building a life with them. And I figured this out at a young age, but most people aren't me. I'm a genius, so. Well, what I figured out is you're not going to get everything you need from one person. So you can spend the rest of your life with one person who makes you happy for the most part. They give you almost everything you need in a relationship to be fully happy. Or you could be in an open relationship and 100% have all of your needs met. And I'm not just talking about your physical needs. Like, when people hear open relationship, they just think, oh, they're going to be banging this person and banging this person. Like, there's more to a relationship than doing the nasty. For example, I know a girl who has multiple boyfriends. Like, she enjoys the open relationship lifestyle, and she has multiple dudes and they all fulfill a different role. And I've talked with her at length about this on this subject. And she said one dude, he's like really good in bed, but he's kind of dumb. Like, he's not that smart. But that's okay, because she has another dude who's very smart and she has very stimulating conversations with. But she also said the stimulating conversation guy is broke. He ain't never got no money, but that's okay. She has another guy who has money and likes to take her out on dates to fun places. She likes art, so she goes to like art museums and stuff like that. But the thing she don't like about the guy that goes to art museums is that he's not really like a guy's guy. He don't know how to fix stuff. So she got another dude who's like a handyman. He can fix the car, and he hangs the TV on the wall, stuff like that. And she doesn't try to hide these guys from each other. Like, all of these guys know about each other, and they're all okay with playing their role. If you're a human being, then chances are you're not gonna be enough to make one person happy. At least that's what I think. I think it's unrealistic to be with one person forever. That's not just me saying that because I want to be a hoe bag and sleep around. Well, that's what all the people in relationships who hate open relationships think, that everyone just wants to be a hoe bag and sleep around. Oh.
All right, that's enough of him.
Well, I have to say, he got a point. I gotta be the one to say it because
Gotta be the one to say it.
yeah, because he see what I was thinking, and I've said this, I've explained this to a few women myself. When it comes to that, everybody got a role.
Mm-hmm.
It's certain things you don't like to do. You don't like to cook. You don't like to do washing, wash and dry. This one here don't like to do dishwashing. You know what I'm saying? That one there got to do the taxes. This one here got to go grocery shopping. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got a role.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it would be. And now I wouldn't have a problem with women doing it as well. However, that's not what you see in the Bible. You don't see that in the Bible, in the Quran. There's nowhere in anything that you see that women had multiple men unless they were prostitutes. That's just like I worked at a dairy farm in prison, right?
Mm-hmm.
They put one bull in there with 400 cows,
Mm-hmm.
and that one bull is going to sleep with all of them.
Mm-hmm.
He can get 400. He got the power to get 400 women pregnant.
Mm.
However long it takes for that cow to have that baby, they can only do that one time until the next time.
Gotcha.
That is the truth for the 99% of all animals on the face of this earth. That's the same thing with a man. A man can get 20 women pregnant at once, but them women can only carry one if it's not twins, triplets, or whatever.
That's correct.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's my argument when he says an open relationship is like, we nowhere in history have we seen, okay, it's just this one woman and she got multiple men. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
that's my argument against that. But as far as when it comes to and Neo was a person that slept around, got caught up in some scandals or whatever. So I think his story is he just was like, you know what? I'm not cheating no more. Hey,
Mm-hmm.
yo, this is what it is right here. You with
Mm-hmm.
it? No, okay, bye. And he done found 4 women that's on the same page, and I gotta salute that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And everybody got a role. They all got their own single roles. You don't like to do this, but she do. You know what I'm saying? So everything is coexisting. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to be jealous. You accepted this mission. So what you jealous for? Why is you coming in here trying to hate on this girl, trying to start mess, do this? Now, y'all all got this one thing in common. Y'all all love this dude. Y'all all care about all of these kids in this circle.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure everything's straight. Make sure home straight. Get what? He go out to make the money. He go get the money. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? He go get the money. They take care of the house, and everybody do what they like to do. But make sure you're doing what you're supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I understand the whole concept.
Yeah. Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah, it's interesting, man. Yeah, I appreciate you, sharing your thoughts on it, man. It seems like you had put some time thinking about this.
Oh
eh,
yeah, this been a
uh,
discussion in my life for for sure.
for
I've had this
okay,
discussion. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So, my thoughts on it are are this one. I think that right now we are in some, and it's not that it's just these times, but I mean because they're always tough times, and I do think that at this point in this stage that we're at, what all everything that's going on, in today's society, across our nation, the cutbacks, furloughs, I mean, just all kinds of things, man. My opinion, man, is that, one, we are way too individualistic in too many unhealthy ways. And I can't speak for every single person, but I do see it among the people that are in my circles, is that, we have gotten to the stage where we cannot, live with other people. It is very difficult for us to be able to cohabitate, not just with a spouse, but just with, not just with people, but even just with another person in terms of a spouse. Divorce rates are ridiculous. I mean, I can speak to my own, situations, having gone through 2 divorces. So it is challenging. We're just not, it doesn't seem like we're built in a lot of ways to be able to cohabitate. But I do think that it's becoming to the point where it's becoming a necessity. Otherwise, we're going to see more and more, people in debt that they can't get out of, in crisis situations. If God forbid, if the plug is pulled on, Section 8s, welfare benefits, things of that nature, that's, keeping people, just in the game without having to have a spouse or something like that. I mean, it's going to be critical. Either we're just going to have anarchy out here, or we got to be able to work together, live together in larger groups, other than just, one adult and kids, if there are any kids, to make things work. So anyway, I know that's a long explanation, but that's just kind of where I think about it. So I look at it more so than just, out of, like I said, just out of a situation where you're just trying to get your rocks off, and have, and even bigger than just, like old boy was saying, I have different people who can do different things for me, which that makes sense in a lot of ways. But I do think you got to look at it from, also from a basic economics point, man. It's going to be critical for survival, or people we're going to see more and more families and individuals, on these streets. That's just my opinion on it.
Yeah, that's true. You bring up a valid point, right, man? Because financially, it could make sense. Now, I know a lot of women. On my Facebook page, I see so many women making comments. And some of these folks I've been Facebook friends for 15 years. And when it comes to a relationship, they can't get right. And it be women with a lot of stuff. They had their own house, they got careers, they got their own cars. Some of them ain't got no kids. But guess what? At the end of the day, they still single, still looking for a man. And guess what? The older you get, the more your chances decrease. Because now you're going through menopause. Now you can't have no kids. You know what I'm saying? And it gets hard because you're getting older. You know what I'm saying? And all alone, you want a man, but you can't get a man because the man
Also, setting those ways.
Yeah, you setting your ways. You don't want to be told nothing. You don't want to let this man lead. You know what I'm saying? And I believe that there's a reason why there's more women on this planet than it is men. You know what I'm saying? I believe that cheating goes on at a high clip because of this. I believe that the Bible, the Quran, and like Virginia said, is the Bible correct? Who wrote it? Information was added and taken away, and I completely agree with her on that. But at the same time, I do believe some of the stuff in the Bible, and I do believe that those men had multiple wives. I do believe that, and I just think that at some point crossing this water, when they came to America and they started doing new laws and the English people started doing this and that, they all say one man with one woman, but then you come back all the way in the 2020s and say, okay, same-sex marriages. Why ain't nobody said, hey, I want multiple wives? Change this. You know what I'm saying? Why nobody haven't filed that in court? Who knows? You know what I'm saying? They fight about everything else. But I completely get it, man. I completely get it for sure.
Yeah, man. It's interesting, man, that it's brought back up on this level, and this conversation is being brought to us once again. you know, and and again, what I've also find interesting about this is that the girlfriends, you know, they're refusing to comment on it. There's nothing that I've seen out there. They did an ABC News special where they sat down and interviewed Neo about it, and when asked, all of them refused to be interviewed
Good,
for the special.
good,
So
good. I salute it. I salute. I stand by that. It ain't your business. That's the one you talk to over there. If he want to tell you about it, fine. I like that. If he got 4 women that play their position, he win. Can't nobody tell him nothing. Can't tell them nothing. They doing right, because you know there's always that one that want to stand out above the crowd and this and that. No, he got the right folk.
Yeah, he really didn't, you know, and I thought what was good about that, man, you know, them being interviewed allows them to be picked apart in the media. I'm not saying they're not being picked apart. One sister here, she was on Shay Shay, I don't even know her, Just Hilarious. I guess she's a comedian.
Yeah.
But she called them clowns.
She another one, but she another one that's in and out of relationship.
Okay.
Okay, you on your second child with a second baby daddy. You want to try to you want to call them women clowns. That situation is good for them.
Right.
Ain't nobody judging your situation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm willing to bet you she just had a baby. The baby probably not even a year. I'm willing to bet you either she not with that baby daddy or it's almost over with now. You know what I'm saying? Why she out here judging these 4 women? They are happy in their situation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She's the last person to be trying to comment on somebody's situation, because she ain't got it together either.
Yeah. So hearing that, I figured that was gonna come. That was no shock to me. I'm sure there's, and I'm waiting for more comments related like that.
Yeah.
As far as, you know, women's opinions about it being inserted into the mix. But the fact that they refused to be interviewed by ABC, and he did the interview, I was like, yeah, that's strong. And they stand out the media about it. Yeah.
That's very impressive. Like, you ain't got nobody. Listen, man, it sounds like, now we don't know if one of them leave later on or whatever, but this has been going on with them for a nice little time. Now, you was talking about the man when you thought he was gay, and when he was cheating on the girlfriends that he was with and stuff like that. You talking about him now. He got his situation where everybody agrees on what is going on. Why the man can't live?
Yeah.
Why the man can't live? You know what I'm saying? And a lot of, like Regina said, a lot of women take that stance. They selfish with the man, and guess what? It's a lot of women out here. I got a lot of Facebook friends. I got a lot of Facebook friends that's women, and I swear a lot of them is single. I promise you, they either single or they've been putting up different. Yeah, this the one. They'll post him, and then all of a sudden they don't be posting him. You know, and then it's over, and this and that. Yeah, it's a lot of women out here selfish. You know what I'm saying?
But, they just don't post it all because they know it's
because it's
gonna be
about to be over.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Man, there was one chick said, man, there was one chick. This was about 2 weeks ago. I laughed about this, man. She said,
"Oh man, he's funny."
Or she said if she can get a man to cook her one good meal right now, she'll blow him for 2 days. No work. Oh man.
She was out there. She publicly said this. Oh, this is something.
Listen, I got real comments going up and down my Facebook. I don't really spend a lot of time on it, but when I jump on it and scroll, and I be seeing some of this stuff that women be saying and doing, and how they be posting, I be like, this is why you ain't got no man. This right here. This is why in 10 more years down the line, when you old and shriveled up, you probably still ain't gonna have no man.
Yeah. Gee, let me ask you this: from a man's point of view, what's the value and you know, obviously, but anyway, what's the value of a man wanting to have 4 women in the same house with him?
To me, like I say, the value is everybody playing their role.
You see it. I mean, like, I mean, not like, you know, maybe on the same compound, or you know, if he's got the resources where he could have a compound, and she has her household, she has a household, and you know, but what's the value of just being in the same house, rolling, you know, moving around? I mean, they're everywhere publicly. I mean, I'm sure that there's obviously this doesn't hurt his career in terms of the media spin that's being the PR that's being generated behind this. But I guess what do you think? I mean, do you really like being around women like that? You know, I mean, to the point where you would want to spend most of your waking hours around multiple
I
women like
mean,
that?
at one time in my life, I would be real good with that. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying? Like
gotcha.
yeah, because one thing about a man, and I know this from I done had enough relationships to know, you get tired of that same woman,
Mm-hmm.
and you need just a sprinkle of something different. Now, my brothers out here, y'all know what the hell I'm talking about. Let's just keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, you know.
All right, I feel you.
You
I
know,
feel you.
so I just think that is, you know, if they all staying under one roof, more money is staying in the house. If I got to buy y'all 4, 5 different houses, we paying lights over here, light, that's less money I got. You know what I'm saying? One big house, one big old mansion, so big, you stay on that wing. If you don't want to deal with nobody, just stay on that wing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you know, I respect what the brother doing. I respect and I can't pass judgment on him because we know what he was before, and now he didn't made up in his mind. He did something that a lot of men want to do. A lot of men want to do what he doing. That's why they talking about it. You know what I'm saying? He said, "Look here, this what it is. You either take it or leave it." You know what I'm saying? And get what? He found 4. He might add another one. He might add 2 or 3 more. We don't know, but the 4 might be good enough for him. You
Well,
know
I
what I'm
like
saying?
this.
Once upon a time, I would have dealt with 4 or 5 different. Not now, not 4 or 5.
Yeah.
Nah.
Well, I would like to take this opportunity, man, to extend if this particular episode happens to hit the radar of Neo or any of the women that he's involved with. I would like to take this opportunity to invite them to come on to tell us more about their thoughts on this. You know, I've heard, again, watched the ABC interview. I've heard some, you know, podcasts that Neo was on. But I would actually like to dive a little deeper with them on this subject, or with any of the women as well. So want to take this opportunity for an invite
That
to
invitation,
do
yeah.
it. To do a deeper dive.
Well, we would love to talk about it.
For
Surely.
sure.
You got any did you get him and Fat Joe or anybody any of them videos?
Yeah. You want to run this one? Let me see. Oh, now this one with Fat Joe is Cardi B's on it. So it's she gets graphic. So I don't know if you want to run this, man, but
yeah, as long as ain't no music, it's cool.
nah, it ain't no music. All right, okay. Here's Cardi B's opinion on it. Let's run it.
We did a show yesterday.
We did a show yesterday.
And Neo,
It was great.
he's living his life, honey. He got 3 hoes.
4.
I mean, girls. 4.
4. And guess what? There's a such thing. I asked him. There's a Alaskan king bed, right? What's the shit called?
Yeah. Alaskan king, man.
It's Alaskan. He got a
bed. He got a couple of.
He sleep with
You
4.
talking to us? He got a.
Listen, that man got to fit 5 people. Him, 4 chicks in the fucking bed. That's a different kind of bed.
But what makes you go from being married to having like 4 girlfriends?
Well, I'm gonna tell you the answer.
since y'all guys.
No. We not guys. We don't got
I
4
get you
wives.
into that.
No, I'm gonna tell you.
I can't answer.
I'm gonna tell you what the man told me.
Okay, that's a good answer.
And it was a good answer. He said, I was tired of hurting women. I was tired of lying to them,
her. He said,
cheating on them, and stuff like that, to where I was like, fuck it. I'm gonna let y'all know.
That's what I'm saying.
About 4 women.
He make it sound like it's easy. That is not easy.
That should be like,
How many nuts can you bust in a day?
4 of them.
How many? Imagine if all of them want to get fucked that day.
He gotta put it. Could you? Are we going back?
And so then it's like,
could he
imagine
technically
if you
put in that work on a 4 clip?
What about the album?
I'ma feel
What
away.
about the dance class?
4. Oh, so you're gonna feel away?
All that shit.
And
Damn flat.
pregnant women on set
Yo, man,
with child. No.
Cause he making it sound easy, and I know it's not easy. I know it's not easy. If you got 4 bitches, right? You could buzz like twice a day, probably.
Oh my God.
If it's 4, and it's like,
bad heart.
I want to get fucked, but you fuck this bitch, and now you care enough for me. Now one of the bitches is tight. So you ain't telling me it's not easy. You not telling me it's easy. That shit is not easy. For real. Dead ass.
Yo, but listen, what I'm
a bitch feel a certain type of way. You just fuck this bitch in the morning, now you can nut for me in the afternoon. And I need dick now. But you can't fuck me because you fucked this bitch earlier. That shit makes you want to argue. That will get me tight. And
so you as a female saying, don't go for that. It's got to be turbulence there.
It has to be turbulence.
All right.
Yeah. Now she would. She's so ignorant. She's so ignorant because she default. She ain't talking about nothing but the sexual aspect. And some people, I'm not looking at it from the sexual aspect. I think personally, the sexual aspect is the easy part. It's dealing with everything else, all the attitudes and all that stuff, and
for sure,
you know, the different women on this time, but they say, I don't know for sure, but they say when women coexist, they cycles start to match up. I don't know how that works out. You know, comment below, women, is that true? You know what I'm saying?
Jealousy, the envy, you know, all that.
That's what's the hard part.
Managing all that.
I'm gonna tell you, women. I'm gonna tell you now. I'm gonna tell you. It's a go when it's something different. Nah, it can't be no 4 times with you. You know what I'm saying? But I guarantee you, it's easier to go 4 with 4 different women. It is easier to do it with 4 different women than it is to do it with one woman 4 times. Because I'm telling you, it's something about that variety. I'm just saying. I listen. I know it's something about the variety. You know what I'm saying? That have you ready to go. You know what I'm saying? Just when you thought you were tired, and then you see this one, it's back to it. You know what I'm saying? So to me, it's easier. Yeah. So
well, you leave it to you, brother.
I gotta tell it how it is. The people want the truth. Yeah, the people want the truth.
No Viagra, no Cialis needed.
Not yet.
With 1, maybe. With 4, you straight.
Yeah, I can't speak for nobody else.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I can't speak for nobody else, but you know.
All right. Yeah, bro. It's a good topic, man. Good topic. I'm interested to see how this plays out and see what comes of it, man. If there's gonna be some revolutionary type of change in our society where more people are thinking about this as an option. You know,
it might be the solution to your problem. You done tried everything else. I'm just saying, it's a reason why it's 17, 18 women to every 1 man. You know what I'm saying? Now you gotta, when it comes to them men, when it's that number, you got to exclude a lot of stuff. You got to exclude the homosexuals. You got to exclude the drug addicts, the alcoholics, the one with some real bad. That's what make it 17-1. You know what I'm saying? Because any woman can go out there and find a man, but can you find a man with some substance? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. I listen to the ones that do. I can't judge this man. I can't judge people that do it. But I understand, and part of knowing what people do and the reason why they do it is just trying to figure out and understand why they're doing it. You know what I'm saying? But if it's good for them, why you can't be good with it? Why are you mad? Why are you mad with it? You sitting up there with no man, not one man. You wish you had a man. And hey, them 4 women, they got a man. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying they just so happen to love him enough to share him.
Yeah.
And so I get it.
Yeah. All right. That's what's up, man. But yeah, G, what's happening, man? What else you got going, man? Everything?
Oh man, just slow motion, man. I'm about to be anger management certified with the state of Georgia. So we're gonna put that thing to work, man. My quest to get out the truck. I feel like it's gonna be soon. I feel like it's gonna be soon, man, because trucking just ain't for me no more, man. So I gotta, prepare my exit strategy. It's not for me. So one of my things that I'm doing is I'm becoming a certified anger management specialist. And that's what I'm working on right now, as well as other education. It's a whole lot of education is a part of my life every day.
That's
Every
what's
day
up.
I'm gonna pick up, learn something. I'm gonna read book, man. Something. But last week's show was good, boy. Chris put me on to some books, man.
Yeah, Chris, man, I checked that out. I hate that I missed that show, man. But Chris is amazing, brother, amazing individual, man. Yeah, we got some work on some projects we're putting in. Hopefully they'll get launched off in 2026 to be announced pretty soon. But yeah, man, that was a dope interview, man. Dope brother, man. Chris, if you're watching, man, big shout out. Big what's up to you, brother. Appreciate you for joining the community, man, putting that knowledge into our ethos. So appreciate you, brother.
So yeah. Other than that, man, it's slow me. Hey, listen, I'm in the kitchen cooking. I'm about to figure it out too. I'm just in there. I ain't doing nothing. I'm just cooking. I'm cooking. I'm cooking. I'm coming up with it though.
You're doing your thing, man. You're doing your thing, man.
I'm coming up with it. So yeah, when I find out what exactly I'm doing, I'm gonna let everybody know.
Okay, that'll work. That'll work.
What you got going on, man? You got anything up your way?
Yeah, man, same old thing, man. Stock market, it's been a little, it was a good ride this month here lately, or even today, man. It was a pretty ugly day in the market, but that's how things can be. As far as other than that, just working my businesses, my credit counseling business, where we work with clients to improve their personal credit scores, give them the game to get them into the 700 club. That business is called Get Your Credit Poppin'. I got another business called Vanguard's Business Consultants. We work specifically with truck drivers and helping them take all the steps to become owner operators. I do have clients who are small fleet owners. I help them in their back office stuff. I do a number of different things, just from, helping them with their loads, their, drivers. I mean, just anything. I had one client, he had a trailer that he had rented, and one of his drivers was, driving to make a delivery, and the trailer, the driver gets pulled over by the highway patrol, and it was determined that the trailer was stolen. Now, he didn't steal it. He just rented it, but it had been previously stolen off of another lot. or reported stolen off another lot. He ended up the towing company. Anyway, ended up being a nightmare. But I worked with him to find to locate the trailer because he didn't even know where it was, and then we did all the back office stuff to try to get the possession of the load that was on there, so that it could be delivered to the client. So those are all things that I helped him with because he's a small fleet owner, but he also drives as well. So, his time is very limited. He doesn't have that type of time because he's, driving and he just got other things going on. Wow. So those are, types of things that I work on. And then, I have another business that I just started called ASFAB Edge Academy. And we just got our first contract with one of the public school districts here, where we're going to be doing ASFAB prep programs in the school districts for high school students here. So many people are familiar with how the SAT and the SAT prep, how college, high school kids get ready to enter college. Well, we're doing something similar for high school students so that they can pass the ASFAB at the bare minimum, pass ASFAB, but more importantly, understand what scores they need to get to the certain jobs that they're interested in getting when they do decide to enlist. So yeah, man, it's exciting stuff going on here, man. OKC, man, we're just trying to put it all together. Exercise the creativity, stay hustling, stay grinding, stay networking, and putting it down, man.
That's right.
Yeah.
Salute to that. Salute, man.
Appreciate it, brother.
So anything you got? You want to take us on up out of here?
Yeah, man. No, that's about it for me, man. But like I said, man, as always, man, I appreciate you for inviting me up on the show, and to everybody who's watching and listening, man, appreciate you guys as well. And until next time, man, peace.
Share the video.
Thank you for tuning into XCon Media. Go right ahead and subscribe to the channel.